Huh? Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, and children out there. Okay. For all those who don't know, my name is Tsuna, and today we're gonna go ahead and try to summon for my favorite girl, Tiki. Mythic Tiki, exactly. I only got one copy of her, so um this one over here. So I'm gonna try and get at least like two copies of her. Hey Shogun, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, just basically getting setting expectations and tr figuring out what to do from here. Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna be aiming for today. We got about, let's see, 601 orbs. Because one orb to rule them all. In any case, so before I get started with the summoning, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys that all the orbs that where is it? Oh yeah, about or balance. I've only paid about what 50 orbs, about 50 orbs give or take. Yeah, so but the rest are like mostly like obtained in game. So it's here to bring you some of my good. Thanks, Shogun. Yeah, I appreciate. I'll need all the luck I can get, especially after what happened last time. So, yeah, this is gonna be a hard pill to swallow, but we're gonna get through this. We are gonna get through this all together. So, without, but yeah, so about 551 orbs are obtained through in-game. So I did not spend too much money on it. The only money I spent so far was well, I can't really show it to you guys now, but there was basically like the kind of like the background packs. It was like for like $10 or something. It had 22 orbs. I may consider looking to getting some of these other ones over here, but as of the time of this live stream, I'm gonna try and avoid getting any of these just because it's just so expensive. Like $70 for this one it'll be nice to get it, especially since these resources are so expensive. I suppose the three summoner pack is what you purchase. That's about 50 orbs. Yeah, I did not even bother getting the summoner packs just yet. I've only got the background pack, which had like I believe it's like the where you can change your backgrounds and if depending on if you have your unit summer supported, it can go from daytime or nighttime. So yeah, like I haven't gotten the summer pack just yet, but I may consider that. And I also haven't gotten this one yet. So, but anyways, so yeah, so our goal and objective here is to essentially try. We're gonna since the first 40 polls or summons are going to be sparkable or well, yeah, polls. Since this first time or first spark is going to be you need, yeah. Oh, I only bought the most basic golden week pack. That's steal. Yeah, that one's a pretty good deal too. You know what? I may consider getting that one as well. Should I ever consider looking into summoning on that banner? Others are a bit too much for me. Yeah, the other ones are very, very, very hefty for what they happen to offer. And to me personally, unless you really have like a favorite that you want to invest in, especially the Ascendant Floret, like they there's just no reason to really get any of the other packs unless you really need the Forma souls or for the Hall of Forms, or if you need to get or redeem someone from the otherworldly bond, which yeah. So anyways, I think the game plan for today would be to go full circle until we hit like 40 polls. And after the 40 polls, when we reach for the spark, we're gonna get Tiki for that first copy. I gotta keep myself hydrated. Got my cup of water here with me, and yeah, so we're gonna summon 40. The first 40 polls that we're gonna try and summon for, we're just gonna go full circle. I think that's just the way to go, especially since all these units that we have on this list here, they seem to have very valuable fodder. Legendary Lyon has like the attack rest unrest, which I don't really know who to put this on just yet. I probably don't need them unless I'm really lucky with the Fallen banner tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially if you do plan on polling on the Fallen banner, then it'll definitely be nice to get a snag of copy of Leon. But knowing my luck for Fallen banners and my recent gacha luck, I think I'm good. Yeah, and gacha games in general, you gotta weigh out your options sometimes, especially when you're free to play. You have to like. All right, here goes your luck. Yeah, yeah. Thanks so much, Shogun. But yeah, like as a free to play, when you're budgeting, you have to like weigh out your options on who you want to summon for, and so it's good not to try and summon on too many banners unless it's especially when they end up rerunning anyways in the near future. Then like there's really no point to succumb to that FOMO. So yeah, so it'd be nice if I can get a copy of him because the Comet fodder would be nice. If you're pulling for Unrest fodder, then Canis would be a better pick. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. That is true, especially if you plan on getting multiple copies of Canis, because she not only provides a very nice upgraded red tome, but she also what was it? You can also duplicate multiple skills on her, especially with the attack res unrest. It would be really nice to put it on, let's say, who's a good candidate? Some of the mages, I guess. I do want to try and get this for Guinevere. I'm trying to build her up right now. She's at like I think +7, the regular base Guinevere. So yeah, so that'd be pretty nice if I can get that. And then we got Sombron. I do want to get multiple copies of this guy because he has the attack DR slam, and that is it's a godsend for all dragon users and dragon players who uses dragon team, especially me, because I use most of my team that I use in the game are specifically dragon units. Right now I'm using, I believe it's Mythic Lumera, Brave Tiki, Legendary Fae, and the fourth slot being the show what was it? I guess the hero of the week, so to speak, the legendary hero, the mythic hero of the week of the season. Hey Ellie, good to see you, man. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you sending me the good luck. I did try to create a template to keep track of all my summons or all my 5-star pulls that I pulled, but it was not working out. So I may need to depend on you guys to keep track of it for me during the summoning session, because right now, once I start summoning, I'm gonna be locking in real good. So we'll see how it goes. Well, you want to pray that colorist shows up more often than yeah. I definitely am hoping for that, especially after I full summon 40 times and to get the pity spark. Because I think because that's that way I don't have to blow out so much orbs afterwards. Because at least the first 40 summon pulls, I won't have to really worry because every orb counts. Every orb's the amount of orbs I use counts. So and if you do a full summon, you save like I think what well you only spend like what 20 orbs per full circles if I'm correct. I could be wrong, but it's definitely much more cheaper to do a full summon if you don't really care if you're not color sniping. And since this banner has a lot of high value units, it'd be nice to grab at least some of them. Legendary Air, or not Legendary Erica, Emblem Erica. I only have 2 copies of her. I would like to get more copies just to get that blue sky fodder. It's and maybe the Insight Hone. Its Insight Hone is not as good as it used to be, but it's still a really nice fodder to have for cavalry units. So I wouldn't mind getting more copies of that. And then we will try to get Mia over here as well, who happens to have a very nice upgraded version of Blue Sky, Gus, and Heavenly Soar, which I would like to put those 2 skills onto my base Legorn. Base Legorn. I can't even pronounce it right now. Yeah, so and then the null uplift ace attack speed would be pretty nice as well. Then we got the aided loot. I'm not too keen about wanting to get her, but the aided accessory is nice, and the fact that if you do happen to get a copy of her, then you'll be able to put an aided accessory on your unit, which is +1 stats to pretty much everything, which would be pretty nice if you want to put it on your favorite. And then we got Emblem Byleth, which has the Instruct 4 fodder, the attack speed favor, and the perfect attack speed. The first 2 skills, they have perfect attack speed and an attack speed favor. I don't really care too much about it. It's really nice to have. Attack speed favor has been proven to be very valuable as time goes on, but the Instruct 4 is the one skill I think would be really, really nice to have, especially on Na, which I'm currently trying to build up right now. Little Miss Na, the base Na. Well, yeah, you're either pulling for BSG or the pre-fodder needed for that. Yeah, in terms of red. Yeah, that's true. That's basically what the red colors is basically going to be consist of. It's just fodder factories at that point. And then, well, except for the emblem units. The emblem units, I do need to merge up a few of them, like Erica and Byleth. None of them are +10 yet, so it'd be nice to have them at +10 for the extra stats. And loot is basically if you want to have an eyeball next to your favorite character. Yeah, it's as grotesque as it is to have an eyeball accessory next to you. I do find it kind of cool, especially since it fits the theme of Halloween. If we do plan on putting it on any like units that have a very thematic theme, like Halloween theme to it, so it'd be pretty nice to have. I don't think it's that too bad. And then we got the Brave Hector 2.0. Patience skill would be nice to have, although I still have a bunch of fodders. I still have a bunch of Brave Ike 2.0 from like copies of him. I still have a bunch of like patient fodders from Brave Ike, upgraded Brave Ike 2.0. So it's not really too important of a skill for me to have, but it'd be nice to have nevertheless. But the attack defense Briar F save is what I really want to get, because right now my Mythic Tiki sadly does not have one. It's because I've been really being conservative with my orbs, so I haven't gotten any skills for that. But yeah, so that'd be nice. Oh, and I forgot to mention the the armored flare would also be nice to get as well, just because. Yeah, so it's just because it's basically like Mythic Tiki's instead of the res version is the defense version, right? So yeah, it is. Yeah, so it's a bit unfortunate for me that I have to skip that in favor of other banners. Yeah, yeah, it is unfortunate, but look at it on the bright side though, Shogun. At least I'm pretty sure they will most likely rerun in the near future, probably on a much higher rate, especially with like the double special hero banners or like and all that good jazz. So they will most likely, once it's on those type of banners, then you'll have a better chance or odds to, you know, pull on those units. So so yeah, so he would be pretty nice to have. Celine, this is what, Valentine Celine? I guess the only skill I really might caught my attention is the truly inspired. This skill looks like it's pretty good. I think this skill is, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this skill is locked behind cavalry units only. So, but even despite that, I do have a few cavalry units that I do want to put this on. And aside from that, the attack speed or RES would be nice, but I do want to get the speed res detect aerial, just because it's a much better like position skill effect than like what was the one I have before? It's not aerial. I think it's just detect. Yeah, it's just it's not that great. It's not that great. Um, let's see. And what was it? Okay. Oh, actually, I might as well show it because I'm trying to put it on. What if I could find her? Because I want to put it on. Where is she? Where is she? Because I really want to put it on Ymir, but she only has attack res detect, just the regular detect, which it's fine, but it could just be. But the aerial one is really nice. I don't know if the aerial. I need to start. I need to actually try and check these skill restrictions out to see if any of these skills are eligible for my units. But yeah, I have to see. I have to prioritize summer banners and CLYL, or so I hope they don't rerun that soon. Yeah. um. Yeah, summer is just right around the corner, right? Oh, I forgot about this skill. Yeah, this skill is heavily underrated. I think, like, oh, where was I? Where was it? Okay. Yeah, I think like this skill is it's extremely underrated. It doesn't get used often. I think it's very good for like summoner duels. I don't really play summoner duels, but in arena it comes in clutch because there are certain times where the terrains comes is in my favor, and it's only in my favor when I position, and I do a lot of positioning when I play arena. So this skill really comes in like clutch to, and yeah, magic light would be also nice too, but I think the new skill logic is a lot better, but magic skill is nevertheless still pretty good to put on some mage units. And Emblem Edelgard. So Emblem Edelgard, I also really want to try and get her too, just because, not just because of Tachi. Okay, shout out to him, of course, but I do want to get some fodder skills for Strat Flame 4. Patient skill is also on here as well, so I have a chance of getting Patient from either Brave Hector 2.0 and Emblem Edelgard. But more specifically, I want to try and get the Strat Flame 4 and the Strat Assault 4, because those two skills are much more rare than Patience, and they're so good on armor units. So damn good. So I would like to try and put that on Mythic Tiki, although granted, I have a feeling that she's probably not going to use Strat Flame 4, just because the ADR Slam skill is probably going to be her best in A slot. So yeah, so that'd be nice to have. And since she's an emblem unit, she'll getting that extra stats and also the effect, the Gale Force effect would be pretty nice on some of my units. Rearm Lysithea. So Rearm Lysithea, I've never gotten a single copy of her before. I've only heard some great things from some of the people that you did use her. Excuse me. That's yeah. So like it'd be nice to get this tome on some of the green. I don't really have a whole lot of green tomes now that I think about it. I think the only green tome unit I have that's actually merged up is who did I think of at the top of my head? Actually, now that I let's see. I don't think I have much. I mean, maybe on Lenina, like rearm Lenina, just because she's also a rearm unit. I don't think. No, I don't have a whole lot of green tomes that are like fully merged up. Yeah, I think the only one that I have. Nope. Nope, not that I can use in arena anyways. So, but nevertheless, she would be pretty nice to have for the Conjuring Breath. I do want to try and get Conjuring Breath for Niffle. I apparently ever since she got her refine, Niffle's refine, the base Niffle anyways, her base Niffle refines has been. I've been seeing a lot of people trying to use her in not just summoner duels, but also in arena as well. There were a few times where I did saw Niffle in arena, oddly enough, and she actually just almost killed, believe it or not, my Brave Tiki, which was insane because like the it's I think it's just because of the terrain effect. It caught me off guard. So sometimes, and it's like sometimes she's just like teleports in there. I don't know, like she just like gallops or something like that in there. So yeah. So anyways, like Real Lysithea would be nice to get. We've already gone through Mythic Tiki, and last but not least, Elise. I do have, I think, one copy of her at the moment, but the Speed Rest Shackle would be nice, and the Ice Lock would also be nice as well because I'm running out of Ice Lock fodders. So yeah, yeah. So all of these units right here are pretty nice, but at the end of the day, our main goal is to try and get Mythic Tiki to at the very least +2. I know I'm gonna get at least one copy from guaranteeing her after the pity spark, but after that 40 pull summon, then it's gonna be all color sniping from here on out. Okay, so with that, before we summon, if you guys do enjoy the contents that I bring over here, please do feel free to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell so that you don't miss a thing on my channel. We cover voice acting videos and all that good jazz. So so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with blue first. Let's go. Let's see if we can. Oh, and while we're basically okay. Oh, what was that? Oh no, that was nothing. Okay, yeah. So during the session, if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to let me know in the chat, and I will get to you guys very shortly during the summoning session. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or Q&A on about me or any of the VAs, all that stuff, then, or if you want to know my hobbies, who knows, then yeah, feel free to let me know in the chat, and I will try my best to get to you guys. Oh, that reminds me, I probably should. Hold on. I think I probably should let the Discord know, everyone know that I am live right now. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. So, Homer Simpson. All right. Yeah. Yeah, so I think may luck be on your side. Yeah. Thank you, Alex, and thank you, Shogun again. Yeah, I'll again I'm gonna need all the luck I can get, especially after that last summoning session. So I'm gonna keep my expectations pretty low. And oh shoot! Eleonora, nice. Okay, well we got a first 5-star over here. Off pity though, but it's nice. I only aim for at least, but I only get her in Spark. Oh, I see, Alex. Okay, so yeah, that's fair. Especially since you don't want to. If you're only trying to color snipe, or if you only want to like get one copy through like pity Spark, if you have the Fey Pass, then yeah, that probably economically speaking, that would be the way to go. Especially if you don't want to spend too much orbs, right? So yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Some people have the funds to whale, but for me, I like to just go at my own pace. And honestly, they will most like the good thing about mythic units and legendary units is that they will rerun anyways on the banner. So whether it's in a few months, a few weeks, or a few months, they will eventually rerun. So if you do miss out, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so let's see. Nice, I got Grima. I've been trying to actually merge up my Grima as well. But I don't have I don't have Arcane Outburst on him just yet, which I'm trying to. Maybe when Vanitas actually reruns again, then I'll try and summon her. But for now, I haven't had any luck. Okay. Okay, we got ourselves some green. I'll probably leave the colorless for last. I don't want to. Oh snap! Okay, let's go. Let's go. Second 5-star. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, that. Oh man. Oh man. Yes, I actually have not. To be honest, I have actually not gotten an Emblemator card. This is actually my first copy of getting her. So let's see. Attack as an asset. Okay, with the flawed in res. So not bad, not bad. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good bane and boon so far. Yeah, thanks Satachi, man. Shout out to Satachi, man. I cannot believe the guy literally plus 10 her like a champ. That was nuts. When I saw that live stream of him trying to summon for Emblem Edelgard, that was insane. It was coming in real clutch, and then through the power of friendship, he managed to succeed in getting her to plus 10. That was probably my favorite moment in his live stream. So yeah, so it's good for Satachi. Good for Satachi for doing that. Although now he has to worry about fallen male bylifs, which I don't know if he wants to do plus 10 him, but yeah, it's yeah. So yeah, because it seems like lately they've been releasing a lot of bylif alt, specifically male bylif alt. So hopefully he doesn't break the bank having to try and get them. Okay, all right. We got one copy of Sombron. All right, all right. Sweet, sweet. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So our first copy of Sombron is secured. He looks like he has minus res and I think plus HP. Okay, so that's not too bad. Yeah. Oh, I mean, the artist Machi did a really great job on this character. Um, no homo, of course, but the man is hella chiseled. The man is hella chiseled. I ain't gonna lie. If if as there's an old saying that my friend told me, if evil, why hot? Huh? I want to get one Byleth as well, Alex. Oh yeah, Byleth is not too bad. He's okay too. Which Byleth though? Like the Fallen Byleth, or do you want like are you trying to get the Byleth in this banner, or are you trying to get the Fallen Byleth in the upcoming banner? Yeah. Yep. Oh, sorry for the late response. The screen is lagging there. It's okay. Yeah, no worries. I'm usually pretty good at waiting out. I noticed that YouTube has a it works in very weird ways, in a sense that sometimes it works smoothly, and then other times it would just crash hard. Luckily, my laptop is able to handle such a thing, but yeah, so oh, sorry. Oh, Alex, I didn't see that. Okay, you're saving for the Fallen banner later. Okay, so I'm assuming that you're trying to get the Fallen Byleth. Yeah, good call. Good call. I mean, he looks like he's a pretty good unit. So, but just keep in mind that if you don't really have to, you don't really have to try and get him day one. It'd be nice if you can get him day one, but he'll return. He'll return. That's a good thing about Faye is that he yeah, Satoshi's favorites are getting way too much love. It's a double-edged sword, to be honest. So Shogun, like it's nice because then he gets all his favorites like showered on top of him. But whereas me, for example, I only get like one Tiki ult in like a deck in like a god year, God knows how many years, and then you get Tactic who still waiting for his Noe ult. So yeah, this is looking good so far. Yeah, I agree. I used to whale a lot in Fae, but now I don't really anymore, Alex. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just like you as well. I used to be in that same boat as well. In the early days of Fae, like day one, I honestly like honestly, I did the same thing when Summer Tiki first came out. I think I spent like what was it like I think like $800 Canadian, like $800 Canadian. I spent that much. It was insane. I looking back on it now fondly, I wish I kind of didn't, but when the favorite when the thing about favorites is that when they pop up, like, oh, there she goes, there goes my there goes my budget. Yeah, Fallen Byleth. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck there. I do hope that you'll be able to get as many copy of him as within the amount of orb stash that you currently have. So yeah, so I'm still thinking of who to fodder off Strat Assault to. Yeah, the problem with Strat Assault right now is that it's only on one unit, and that's my biggest gripe about this game. My goodness, like they be willing to put like a bunch of the patient skills, like they be open and willing to put that on a bunch of units, like Brave Ike, Brave Hector, Brave Emblem Edelgard. But what about the other skills? What about the other bloody goddamn skills? Ugh. It's like I mean, clearly they're trying to bank on players to like summon for rearms and what was it, attunes units? Yeah, that's what they are. Which I don't think that'll ever work. But in my opinion, I don't think that would work. But who knows? Unless it's a favorite, then like no shot. No shot. I never thought it could be a bad thing, to be honest. Eh. I never thought. I thought the same thing too. Like, but it kind of irks me a little bit that they only put it on like a select group of or a select few units, and then the worst part about some of those units that they might, like for example, like I think rearmed and attunes are kind of, they're only available within a certain period of time on the banner, and then once they're gone, they're like basically like you cannot get them off. Like I don't think you can get them off fodder, so you can only get the rearm and attune, from my understanding, if they happen to reappear on the banner again. Which, yeah, I do the same when Legendary Takumi drops. Hey, I mean, considering that they've already released Legendary Sakura, Legendary Xander, yeah, they released a lot of like the legendary or mythic slash mythic like fate units, like Fire Emblem Fates units. So I wouldn't. It'd be pretty cool to see a legendary Takumi. That's for sure. I'm sure he'll get his he'll get his chance to shine eventually. Only 80 orbs, eh? Oh, yeah. 80 orbs. That's gonna be rough because if you don't have the Fave Pass, I think if you want a spark, I think you need like 120 orbs or something. So Shogun said I never would have thought that having the opposite experience of tactic could be a bad. Yeah. uh it goes both ways. You don't want to be too deprived of waiting for your favorites, but you also don't want to be, too overwhelmed by the amount of uh, glazing that the developers are doing for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's I would never sacrifice emblem for fodder unless they are plus 10. Yeah, that's like, unless you happen to pull a Satachi and he get like a gajillion like emblem lens. Yeah, chances are when with emblem units you want to try and not sacrifice them at all costs, unless you don't really care too much. But even if you don't care too much about them, the emblem effect, the emblem ring effect, is still very valuable. I just need a bit more cold, to be honest, so it's not a problem, Shogun. Yeah, yeah, and that's nothing wrong with that. Codes these nowadays, it's actually pretty easy to get codes, especially if you have Fay Pass. I think Fay Pass gives you at least like 160 codes, I think, but it's definitely more than 100 codes, and you get some codes from really Resonance Battle too. So yeah, you can never not get too many divine codes. And I think Summer Duels also gives out codes as well. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta. Okay. So, anyways, back in business. Uh, yeah. So we're getting close to the 40 spark. So far the summoning session is pretty good. A lot more better than the last time I summoned. The last time I summoned, I think I blew like a lot. I got so many Makayas. I had so many Makayas, so many tree mans. Not that it was a bad thing per se, but it was definitely not the unit I was trying to aim for. 160 orb minimum, Shogun. Oh, okay, I see. 160 orb minimums to be able to full pity spark. Okay, yeah, that sounds right. Sounds right. I cannot math right now at the moment. Usually I'm pretty good at it, but at this time, not so much. Provided you go full circle. Yep, that's out. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, right. Here we go. Let's go. I got an aided attune. Or not eight. The aided loot. Yes, that's what she is. Yeah, aided loot. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. I've encountered her a few times in arena. That eye is still, it's grotesque. Like it's staring deep into my soul. Okay. So what's let's see, minus HP and a res asset. Okay, I mean that's not too bad. Yeah, I guess it's two extreme of the same spectrum. Either extreme is bad or instead of the balance is best. Yeah, it's moderation is key, and like you don't want to get to the it's hard though, especially when some characters in the game happen to be your favorite, but they're like super niche or super underrated and they don't get enough attention, and it's rough to be a fan of those characters. So is Emblem Lucina good? She is the only one I missed out. So Emblem Lucina, from what I remember, is that she gives like a drive, uh, what was it, flat DR effect? Yeah, it's good for tank team. As for the unit herself, I think it's good, but not super bad. Yeah, that's how I felt too when I was watching the reaction live stream from DTM side, and I saw him react to it, and I was go you know watching the live stream with him, Satachi, and Oblivion Knight. I thought that like Emblem Lucina was an okay unit, like serviceable, of course, but it's nothing too like mind-blowingly like destructive, meta breaking. I don't think, because her emblem isn't as important as Erica or Byleth, but it's rather nice too. Yeah, yeah, in terms of like, because even for like hold on, let me just try and I don't think I'll get anything, so I'm just gonna rush this one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like even some of the older units, like for example, like Erica, for example, as Shogun mentioned, she may look like she's mediocre right now with the skills that she currently has, but now given the recent like new cavalry skills like impetus, assault impetus on the B skill, and I think there was one more other skill, but it's on a tune what was his name? No, Ephraim? No, well, that was not Ephraim. Eliwood. There you go. That's what it was. Attune Eliwood, like that new skill that he has, along with, I think. Hold on. I have like I miraculously got what's her name, Ninian, as well on that same banner, that same font. I just gotta find it. Yeah, yeah, there we go. Impetus Guard, that's what it's called. Impetus Guard. So Impetus Guard is actually, now that you, yeah, nice. Now your Tiki has a companion now. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, she actually this Ninian happened to pair really well with my Mythic Tiki, which was surprising to say the least, just because like she like Dragon Twirl really like pairs really well with the emblem, the fire emblem effect that Mythic Tiki gives out as a status effect. So yeah, I got her as free in her debut banner as well. Nice, good job, Alex. Yeah, RNG works in very mysterious ways. It's sometimes you get lucky, and then other times you just be like, huh, well, it is what it is. But for those who do happen to get her, she is pretty good so far. I probably will eventually build her up in due time, but for now, I haven't focused too much on her because she I only have like one copy of her, so I can't really do too much. But she is pretty fun to play with. I put her in like AR defense one time, and oh, she slaps. She slaps pretty good. Absolute cinema. So yeah, so hmm, okay. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna be hitting that pity spark. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied with what I'm getting so far. The amount of the different types of 5 stars I've been getting this time around is much better than the last time around. Last time around, when I tried to color snipe, I got nothing but the Tree Man and Micaiah, which granted it's not too bad because I kind of need more merges on Micaiah, but like I kind of wish that I kind of wish I gotten more Mythic Tiki merges, especially since Hypershell from the Phaeology Discord server got like more than I do. I gotta represent, right? Okay, so the free summon, here we go. Yep, we all know where this free summon is gonna go, big boy, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, now I got my first coffee. Yay, hooray, yar, ooh. At least now I can get rid of the Bane that I have on her. I think I have an 8 minus HP Bane on my Mythic Tiki. So that'll be nice. And then once Mythic Tiki is plus 10, I can finally use her in Arena. Because right now I can't really fully use her in Arena, just because if you want to play Arena, you gotta have like plus 10 merges on all your units to like really score well, right? So, but so hopefully that will come in the later on down the road. But for now, yeah, not happening. Okay, so we're just gonna quickly try and do a color sniping now. Oh shoot, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Maybe I'll just go for green. There we go. Okay, all right. So now, starting now. All right, so now the moment of truth. We're gonna move on to the next step, and that is we're gonna go try and color snipe. So that means we're only gonna aim for the colorless unit. So actually nowadays I don't really keep up with Fey weapon description. I just know the new units always kill. Yeah, that's how power creep works. The new shiny toy will always outshine the last. So unless except for that one time when let me see, what unit was it? What was it? Oh yeah, Summer Celica. So Summer Celica, a lot of people really downplayed her, and so like people thought that she wasn't as much of a nuke as she seemed, and a lot of people as it was like that it was dual. Frick, I forgot her name. It's dual Celica. That's what it was. Dual Summer Celica. Yeah. So I don't have the unit, so I cannot say for sure how good she performs, but I do remember people are heavily overestimated her capabilities, especially after foddering some new skills onto her, some of the newer recent skills onto her, like Arya and Res Shackles, and like some of the new sea cavalry skills like attack res assault, I think of, or the bellow skills, or the sea skills like outcry seas. Yeah, that would be pretty. So yeah, so we're gonna try to aim for only colorless. I'd be okay with being pitied by her or by him if I don't end up getting a lot of merges for Tiki, because the extra fodder for ADR slam would be pretty nice. And yeah, and more copy of Elise is not too bad either. She'll definitely be useful for arena usage. So yeah, right now we're only gonna be doing color sniping. Yeah, that's the fun part, color sniping. I'm already getting PTSD off of this already. So, especially from the last time I tried summoning for Mythic Tiki, it was absolutely horrendous. But oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, hold on, let me. Oh my god, I gotta drink some water. Oh my god. All right. Well, yeah, that's That's one way to start. That's one way to start the live stream. Yep. Oh shoot. Oh frick, I'm wrong button again. Oh, I got a little too excited. I got a little too excited there. I got way too excited there. Oh my god, that was crazy. That was crazy, man. Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. We'll take it. We'll take it. But yeah. So oh, that's so now I think I have her at +2 now. Yeah, I got her at +2. I got Mythic Tiki at +2 at the moment. So let's see what we can do next. More colorless. Okay. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna speed this up. Oh my god. I feel you. I feel you there. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like nowadays, like it's just better just to play with your favorites. You don't want to be a meta slave, that's for sure, because if you do end up being trying to be a meta slave, you'll just be overly upset and disappointed left and right. You're just basically setting yourself up for disappointment if you try to, catch up with the meta. Because every new banner always has something broken. It just seems, then you'll definitely get more joy out of it playing for your by building up your favorites, Alex. Yeah, I'm glad I managed to get dual Celica later at a later banner. Yeah. Again, like a lot of people underplayed her. I don't have her myself, so I cannot comment too much about it. But I do know that a lot of the people in the Fire Emblem community just said that she's like claimed that she was undertuned, but in reality she was actually pretty cracked when played in the hands of the player, when it's in the hands of the player. Okay. So we got 384 orbs so far. Mercedes. Oh, Mercedes. Every time I see Mercedes, I'm reminded about PM1 or Phoenix Master 1. The man was literally he literally came back not too long ago, and then now he's on hiatus again. I just hope he gets well soon, but still, if he doesn't feel too, in my opinion, if he doesn't feel too comfortable like coming back, he shouldn't really push himself too hard. I feel for the guy. It's more like she found some use. She still isn't meta breaking, but also she's not entirely useless after people started dabbling with her. Plus the fix to harmonize buttons with styles. Yeah. I'm also on that same note. I'm also very Tiki. Yeah, I got I got another copy of Tiki not too long ago, Shogun. I don't know if you probably missed it. Yeah, like a few minutes ago, like I did got another copy of her after the Pity Spark, which kind of shook my mind a little bit. Yeah, so really happy about that. A lot better. Definitely an improvement. This is definitely better than your last session for Tiki already. Yeah, it is. But let's not try and jinx it just yet, because we still got a long way to go. We still got a long bloody way to go. But again, yeah, I think he already did his spark. Yeah, I did my spark already. I got my 40 pity spark, and now I am currently just color sniping. So I'm only aiming for one color, and that is colorless. Because the colorless is absolutely stacked. Like, you got my Mythic Tiki, the one I'm trying to aim for at the moment. You got Elise, which I wouldn't mind getting more merges on just for arena usage. And then you got Sombron, who has ADR Slam, great for any dragon units in general with that are Omni tanks or have huge bulks. It doesn't even have to. It'd be good if the unit has a high defense, but even if your unit doesn't have high defense, like, it's still very good skill to have for Omni tanks or tanks in general. I think he already did. Yeah, Especially, I feel like playing with your favorites is easier than ever. Yeah, it is much easier than ever now. Thank goodness for rearm units and attune units. Like the introduction to those two archetypes really helped ease off some of the fodder some of the fodder's restriction. Though I have been hearing some people in the Fire Emblem community saying that, oh, like four slots of fodder restriction is not enough. But I'm pretty indifferent. I do think four is pretty good per se. It'd be nice if we can get to five, but five. Maybe that's just me though, but with enough help, any unit can probably do some good unit stuff. Yeah, I mean that's true. Right now, who was it? Right now, I actually put what was it? It was an old unit I remembered. I haven't. I'll have to. My like right now my base my base Tiki has like some fodders that are in like 2017, like Lagoose Friend 4 and like attack what was it arcane fell arts and like the resplendent Tiki, the one with the fairy outfit. Like she's not obviously not like the unit I would bring to like arena, but she's like yeah, she's still serviceable even though she's a Gen 1 unit. At least for PvP is much different story. Yeah, it is. But thankfully for people like me, for example, I don't play PvP too much. The only PvP I play was like arena, maybe a little bit of ether raids, AR, but most of the time it's arena, and that's only because Summoner Duels is just too stressful for me. There's too many units that are just spamming the same annoying units like Valley and Alpha Door, and like it's just like no, I can't. It's just it ain't it, Chief. Yeah. Pray to PL1. I hope Freedom's Master 1 does get better soon, because Chag is really gonna lag him behind. It's gonna take a while for my message to be read. That's okay. Even if it lags behind a little bit, I can wait it out. It's yeah, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, it's ooh. It could just be my laptop as well, just because like let's see. Because right now on OBS I'm using like 8% of my CPU. Not I don't know if that means a lot, but yeah, it's yeah, so but yeah, that's okay. If it's lagging a little bit, as long as it doesn't crash. Like for example, that one time when Joel's live stream, when he featured my Ike and Black Knight video with Greg Chun and Robert Clotworthy, like that was insane. Like I never expected it to like literally broke not only like the Feology like live stream, but but as a whole as well. Like oh, that was insane. Okay. Yeah, so we got +2 already. Overall, again, really happy about that. Uh, like I said, any merges is okay. It'd be nice to get more merges, but if I don't get more merges, it's not the end of the... Oh, shoot. It's not... I actually pressed the wrong button again. Okay. It's not the end of the world for me. It's just because... I can always get Mythic Tiki again on her next rerun, I suppose, but I don't know when her next rerun is. Hopefully it's a little bit pushed more farther apart, just because I kind of need more time to save. And with the gloomy, I don't know if the word gloomy is the right word, but like with the odd chance of there being a dual Brave Tiki in the horizon, I have to really like be careful of what I'm spending in the next like 6 months or so, because if dual Brave Tiki comes out at some shape at some point, I have to be ready for that too. 4 isn't enough, to be honest. Almost every new skill nowadays take up 4 inheritance. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Like if you wanted like to get a pulse up ploy, for example, like you really need to fodder all 4 slots, unless like you already like pre-foddered some of the like the skill, like the skill threes, like the skill 3 skills, like the res ploy or whatnot, into your unit beforehand. Then that's might help a little bit, but yeah, 4 might not be enough after all. 5 can at least guarantee you can get a tier 4 without pre-fodder plus 1 other skill. Yeah, that's true. That is, especially if you want to try and get like arcane weapons. Like arcane weapon already takes up 1 slot, so you do have a point there. You do have a point there. Let's see. Okay. So we got the Colin Colorless. Oh yeah! Oh snap! Oh snap! Sombron baby! Oh yeah, the chisel ab baby is back. Oh yeah, okay. Holy smokes! Holy smokes! Minus speed and plus res. Okay, okay, that's pretty good actually. Yes. Oh my god. I honestly, low key, I might just end up keeping 1 copy of Sombron now that I think about it, just because I'll fodder off 1 of the skills, but like fodder 1 copy of him off, but like I definitely will keep 1 copy of him for sure, just because the ability to cast like let's see here. Flat DR, inflict deep wounds and divine haze. Yeah. Oh man, this would definitely pair so well with my Mythic Tiki for sure. It's okay. I know exactly when you got a 5-star from your reaction. Oh. Oh man, I was jumping for joy, Shogun. I was jumping for joy. I was like livid. I was absolutely livid about it. But yeah, Sombron will definitely pair well with Mythic Tiki. On one hand, Mythic Tiki will basically neutralize any like penalties and basically buff up any of my units, while Sombron will basically cast Divine Bane Haze, which will debuff the enemies significantly, and also apply Deep Wound, which will definitely help with, you know, units who likes to apply like reflex skill, which, oh my god, it's so annoying that they do that. So that will definitely be nice for sure. Okay. So we got another colorless. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I think after this session is over, I don't think I'll be. Oh, what? Okay, hey Rhea, that was base Rhea, eh? Okay, or the matriarch Maya. I remember one time I really wanted to get this unit just because like she was like at back then at the time she was like very very strong. Now this weapon doesn't really do anything. It's just reduce damage from foes fall attack by 30%, which is like almost nothing, and it's like pierceable DR as well, so it doesn't really make much, and it has no follow up, which but I remember back then I used to really want to get this unit because like she looks so good in the base outfit. But those were simpler times. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. I'm on low key, I'm actually pretty excited for Mother's Day. My siblings, so for context, my siblings and I, we've been thinking about going, so we live in like Canada, Vancouver, and we've been thinking about taking my mom to this one expensive restaurant in downtown Vancouver. Not too sure which restaurant just yet, but I do know it's like some sort of Asian restaurant. So looking forward to that on this Sunday. And then as for aside from Mother's Day, I also have, oh, let's see. Oh, it's just Mercedes. Okay. I'm looking forward to finishing up the voice acting video that for by the end of this month in May. For those who don't know, I did a collaboration event with Huff the Dragon and Fenrin a couple days ago, and they're great people. Definitely do give them a shout. Do check them out. They're wonderful, lovely couples who made the live stream so comfortable for me and one other collaborator, Eldrock. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, they're all great people all together, and they really did their very best to try and welcome me, and it was also not only that, but it was also my first time being on a live stream, like on camera. Normally when I'm on live stream, I'm usually off camera, so I actually have a bit of time to think about what to say and what to do. But so the first half an hour, I have to say, like during that live stream, it was I was not low key, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty anxious. I was really anxious about the fact that I was gonna fumble a little bit. I wasn't gonna say things right, and I did my absolute best trying to remain professional about it as well. So like but after that first half an hour, like I definitely managed to found that groove, found that momentum, and be able to like actually communicate a bit better as the live stream went on. So it's always the first step is always the hardest for me, but after a few minutes later, I do find that groove. But the stage fright is real though. The stage fright is absolutely real, absolutely real. Yeah, I'll see if I can drop the link in the description right after this live stream is ended. But for now, we still got about 250 or so orbs left, and no colorless orb on this one. Oh, nice. Okay, we got a rearmed Lysithia. Okay. Nice. What does she have? Plus attack, and then minus res. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, maybe I'll figure out which green unit I can probably put the rearm skill on. I mean, it's a pretty nice green tome weapon, but I don't really know what unit to put it on at the moment, at this time, that's worth putting on. Yeah, so it's maybe what's her name? Hold on. I forgot her name. Not I may put it on let's see. I may put it on the only green tome I have that's Orochi, yeah. I only have Orochi at plus 10, but no dragon flowers though. So if I really want to build, if I really wanted to invest into her, I probably have to build up. I probably have to increase that dragon flower if I do plan on building her up. But yeah, it's nice. That's rearmed. The city is nice, so we'll take that. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, of course. And you can never have too many rearm fodders these days. So it's nice to have. You reminded me to think of what to do for Mother's Day too. Yeah, and that's the thing about time. Like time works in very strange ways. Like one minute, like you don't have to worry about the holidays or certain like statuary holidays and then the next minute, like, oh shoot, the statuary holidays just like right around the corner. I gotta get ready. But she told me not to go ham after what I did for last Mother's Day. Oh damn! You spent a lot of money last Mother's Days. Damn, I didn't know you guys spend quite a. But you know what? I mean, if it's your family, if it's your family members, like it's it doesn't hurt to splurge a little bit for them. Yeah, because nothing, not at the end of the day, nothing. People come and go, but family always stays tight. So of course, as always. But that being said, know your limits and play within it. Yeah, splurge, but don't do it at your own expense. That's all I always say. Because one time I remembered my brother. He has a tendency to. My brother has a tendency to splurge quite a bit of money for other people that he cares about. I think one time when we were eating out at this restaurant, for those who don't know, I did post it in the Physiology Discord server, but we went out to eat at this steakhouse called Black and Blue Fish. And it's a steakhouse restaurant, but we ended up spending like over like $2,000, 2,000 Canadian dollars, and it was insane for my brother's birthday. And I don't mind like treating him out for that, but oh shoot, press the wrong button. Shoot, I'm gonna go for blue. I don't mind splurging out a little bit, but if just because it's only once in a while, so. But yeah, it was definitely not cheap either. $2,000 is a lot of money to go by these days. So at first, I wanted to cook some food for him at home. Maybe do some find some nice recipes online and then do some homemade stuff because that's just the most logistical thing to do, right? But he insisted on taking the entire family, including me, out for a steakhouse, and we ended up spending like easily like $2,000 Canadian, 2,000 Canadian dollars in that one night, that one sitting alone. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but yeah, it's. I mean, I don't regret that. I don't really regret that decision, like too much. But if I could choose, then it'd be nice to not splurge too much on, especially since eating out nowadays costs so much. So, but for that, experience, that moment, absolutely priceless for sure. Okay. All right. So we got about 189 orbs left. Okay. Yeah. Got another colorless. Yeah. Looks like I'm running on fume. But I can't complain. Overall the summoning session has been pretty good to me compared to the last time. So at this point, I'm okay with dipping out. But I might just end up spending all my orbs. I might as well. It's not like I'm gonna have anything else to spend on at this time, rather other than saving up for dual Brave Tiki. But I don't think she's gonna be released anytime soon. Like, I, if we take a look back from the CYL, the dual units for CYL 1 and 2, release date between those two so far, I don't think she'll be coming out until like next year. So yeah. Setsuna. Almost like my name. I did quite a bit. Yeah. Yeah, but if it's for your family, then I say it was definitely still worth it though. She told me not to do that again. Yeah. At least she respectfully told you so, right? It's not like she scolded you, or I don't think. I might buy something. by not that much this time. Yeah, and you know what? At the end of the day, it's not about how much you spend, but it's just the thought that counts. It's really just the thought that really counts. And I gotta go now. Good luck in your summon. Might be back if you're still online later. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by, Shogun. And again, thank you so much for dropping by, even just for a brief moment. It really means a lot to me. Oh, all right. We got Lewis over here. Yeah, so yeah, take it easy, Shogun. We'll hope to see you again real soon. And yeah, I'll finish up right here and I'll probably be good. Hey, Rebel. What's up, man? Yeah. Yeah, you missed out a little bit on the summoning session, but basically so far it's been pretty good. I got about 2 copies, I think. Yeah, 2 copies of Tiki so far. So and a bunch of like other 5-star on rate banners, on rate units, which yeah, I need to like actually look into like building a template at some point because to keep track of all the summons that I got so far. But I'm not too good on that just yet. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. All right. We got Elise. We got Elise. Okay. More merge copies for Elise. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. We'll take that. We'll take that. Yeah. Because right now I'm trying to... Oh my god. Really? I'm trying to... For right now, I'm... What was it? I don't mind getting like an extra copy of Elise or Sombron, just because Sombron has a really nice fodders, some really nice fodders. Specifically, the ADR Slam and the Armored Ice Cap is still pretty nice. And then Elise would be nice if I can merge her up a little bit more. She'll be very valuable in Arena, which I play a lot on. And then all the other units is pretty much a bonus at this point. Like if I do get them, it's great. If not, totally fine without it. Oh. Yep. Okay. Etty, sup, girl? Da, 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 da. Okay, let's see. What am I gonna do now? Let's see. Yeah, we'll back out. Yeah, so I'm gonna end up spending all my orbs, but chances are, it seems like I'll probably just be stuck at +2 Tiki, which again, it's not too bad. It's a lot better than last time. Last time I only got like 1 copy, and that's through blowing off 7 orbs later. Like 1 copy, 7 orbs. That's insane. Like, so I guess you win some, you lose some, right? So overall, I do think this summoning session is a lot better than the last time. I wouldn't mind getting an extra copy of Edelgard too, if I can. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna be out of colorless orbs at this rate. Ugh. But if you close your eyes. Yeah, I don't think I'll be spending on any of the packs just because I'm right now this month I'm just been trying to budget. And so if I do finish off with just a +2 Tiki, I'm perfectly okay with that. That was honestly my main objective anyways. Anything else at this point is pretty much nice to have, but not really needed. I can definitely wait for her next rerun for sure. But yeah, this banner is honestly, in my opinion, is one of the better banners. It has more, I would say it has more value compared to the last banner I tried to summon for Mythic Tiki. Because the last one was like, it had a lot of like legacy units, like Emblem Lins and like the Tree Man and Micaiah, which aren't bad. I needed more merges on Micaiah anyways. But yeah, it's yeah, this one is a little bit better just because it has more of the modern units and great fodders. The only downside though is that I am honestly only focusing on one unit at this point. And we all know who that is. But for those who don't know, it's Mythic Tiki, so. Okay. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da 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 do 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 do. Okay. All right. 43 orbs. I think since we're down to like 43 orbs now. Okay. Whatever 5-star I get from this point, the first 5-star I get, I'm going to basically call it quits. That way, at least just for the sanity's sake, I won't actually go. I mean, I guess I did say that I'm going to go all in, right? So I guess I might as well, but chances are I'm pretty much yeah, my luck has officially just ran out. It's decided not to allow it anymore. So yeah, so the first 5-star I get, I'll be pretty happy about it, and then I'm gonna back out. Assuming I can even get a 5-star within the next 30 orbs left. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! All right, chat. All right. Well, that's